Hello everybody, today we are going to talk about the friendship within the classes. We'll make a simple example of that things. Well, let's create two classes and I will call the first class class A and I will create the second class and I will call it class B. And now I will have, for example, within the class B, in the private section that is default, of course, a variable like that, for example int, and here something like, for example, secret value. Let's call it like that. And now I will create in the public section the method that will let us take this secret value, right? So let's create something like that will return the int, right? Then get secret value, and let's make it inline function, return the secret value. So now when I create the class B here like that, so object B, I can send to the output the value that is inside there easily, like that. Of course there is some random value because we didn't assign anything here, right? And now we'll focus on the class A because I want to set this value from this class. And this thing is what? Well, this is the private property. So I shouldn't be able to do it from that place. So normally when we do something like that, public, then the function that is void, then it will set secret value. And I will, for example, take here the class B, right, as a reference, and it will change the value that will be sent here. Now I will create here in the test.cpp definition of this function, so void a secret value. Here I will call that thing as object. Here I will have the value. So I want to set in the object the secret value to the value that will be sent here. So when I do something like that, a object A, and then object A set secret value to, for example, 600, I want to see here 600. Let's see how it's going to happen. Well, we have errors. The first error is about that. Well, see, here is a type B, and the type B is defined after type A, right? This class is before that class. So within that class, we do not know about existence of class B. So we'll create something what is called the declaration of declaration. It looks like that. We just say here class B. And now we are telling our compiler, hey, believe us, there will be somewhere the definition of, well, the definition or declaration of that class. Now we have the second error that is telling us, hey, you can't do something like that here, right? In that function, you can't get to the private section of that class. You can't do that. That's wrong. They are like enemies to each other, right? But we can make that class, class A, friend for this class, class B. I will do just it that way, friend. And now I will just do something like that. And now, well, the invoking of this function is wrong, so we have to also, of course, send here which object we want to change. And Well, it's my fault because B is a name of class. So we are sending here an object, of course. So it should be done that way. As you can see, now we can change the value from that class by using the functions from that class, because that class believes class A. Okay, so we can easily change the value from that place. But remember, we are saying inside the class B that class A is a friend, but class A doesn't talk about the class B at all here. So if I had here int second secret value or something like this, second temporary, well, anything, that class, the functions within that class cannot change that value here. Okay, because I think as a class B that class A is my friend, but class A doesn't think so. Like in real life, of course, we can be friend for somebody, but that guy doesn't need to be our friend, right? Okay, that's how it works. Thank you very much. That's all in the lesson.